Hello there, good morning. You are tuned in to Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. I am Erica Minta Ohene. This is your gateway to everything tourism. Of course, I don't do this alone. I have here with me my guests, which I will unveil them to you after this quick breather. Do stick and stay with us.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.
We are back from that quick breather. If you just tuned in, this is Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. My immediate right, I have here with me Esquire Kojoje Fibonsu, who is with Sundown Legal Services. And my left, I have my very own Mr. Tanko Abdullahi, who is the head of marketing for Ghana Hotel Association. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Why are we all in glasses today?
Yeah. It's just by coincidence, but
of course, this week is Customer Service Week, and here at CHTV, we express our profound gratitude to our cherished viewers. Thank you for staying with us. That brings us to today's topic, customer service. Okay, now let's look at it. Let me start with you, Esquire. Let's look at it in terms of tourism. Which role does it play?
Good morning to our cherished viewers.
Good morning.
And as usual, good morning to you too. Okay, so before that, let me say fundamentally, customer care is a very important component, not only to the tourism industry, but in the general service sector.
Okay.
Because, as you know, usually we offer services in exchange for cash or money.
Yeah.
And so it is a moment to see or measure whether or not we are actually meeting the customer expectation or meeting the customer experience. So that is the reason why, in the wisdom of the nation, I mean, this one I think is a nationwide stuff.
Nationwide.
So we have set out this week as a customer service week, so that we all will reflect and see whether indeed we are doing well. If we are not doing well, then what is the way forward? How do we improve the services that we render to our people? Within the tourism space, I will start by saying that if you look at it carefully, and our target mostly, we are looking at people coming from outside, the inbound tourism, to come and assess whatever services that we have in the country. And I believe we have talked about the benefits all along. So getting the tourism inside into the destination is our paramount interest. Now, when they get to the destination, right, they will have interaction with so many people. Okay, we are even looking at the airport staff. How are they received at the airport? When they get into the actual destinations, the hoteliers, we have the transport, we have the tour site and attractions and the tour guide. In all these people, how do they provide the various services to the tourists? And this is critical because it determines whether or not a tourist will return to the destination. And so I believe that much as we are interested in marketing the destination to attract, more of our attention should also focus on how or the type of service that are provided to the people when they get to the destination. And so this is a very important exercise when it comes to the tourism products. And I believe that if the experience is not good, it will affect, even if it's one. Let me quickly state that. Assuming the chain, you have the airport, you have the pickups, the renters, the hotel, accommodation, the attraction. If a tourist should experience one bad experience with any of the chains, just one of them, it will affect the entire value chain, and it will affect the tourism industry. So I believe that this reflection is timely, and it is time we look at how all these chains can quickly provide the relevant customer service to the tourists. So it is important to us, especially those who are providing various services to the tourism sector, to measure or evaluate their services and see how we can, if not amend, improve the customer service delivery, so that when the customer expectation is met, there's a likelihood of return. If it is exceeded, certainly I believe that that customer is likely to share his or her experience at the destination to others, and rather encourage others to visit the destination. So in my preliminary comment, I believe that we need to look at this holistically and see whether indeed Ghana is providing the right services to our people, the tourists that we are getting into the country.
But you know, Esquire, there's this perception that naturally Ghanaians, we have a warm hospitality. Why then do we still have complaints about our services being poor?
No, I think the generality, of our society is to warmly receive people. You understand? But when it comes to the actuals, the service delivery point, people who have been hired across the tourism value chain, at that point, the service delivery is quite different.
Why is that?
Now, I believe mostly there are several factors that account for that. Some of them could be just the general attitude of Ghanaian employees, the general bad attitude of the Ghanaian employees. I can assure you that even sometimes services will be provided. They will be provided based on how they perceive the tourists. Because yes, do you know that people want to provide services based on the status of the they see, oh, this is my friend, marketing and promotions manager of
Ghana Hotel.
He's a big man.
Of course.
You understand? So as soon as they see such a big personality in the hotel, they want to provide apt
to please him.
Services, yes, just to take good care of him.
But it's not
if
right.
it is me, they don't know.
If it is you, Esquire, what are you talking about?
So that is, I'm just trying to create a scenario for you to appreciate that these things happens with the attitude of the staff that various companies have hired to provide such services. 2, it is also about sometimes training, the type of training that these people have had. I remember they said Dr. Aduchum says you train hotel staff for free. So this is where we need that policy. Do you understand? The training of the hotel, not only the hotels, but all the service providers. The training of their staff is key. Because look, these are people who have been hired, and it is not easy to get people who have been trained to provide these services. There are people graduate from marketing, who have pursued marketing, who have pursued whatever promotion, what have you. All those courses who have been, sometimes they have no idea about even the service industry, but they have been hired. Now, I think these employers must take interest in the type of training that they give to them before the people assume their responsibilities. And it is not just about initial training, but continuous training. Okay, because you see, we are people, we are human. Once training is given, over time, some of the staff may even do something different, or even they tend to forget the type of training that. So consciously, these employers must have tailored programs that will continuously train and retrain their staff, especially on emerging customer needs, so that at all material time, the staff can be able to provide the type of services that customers need. Look, with the advent of technology, the needs of the customers have changed, or they have diversified.
Of course.
And so you cannot just give one training to your staff and think that is all. So that is why the continuous training is key and is relevant if we want to stay in business.
Interesting. Mr. Tanko.
Yes, my dear.
You being in the hotel industry, let me ask you this. What are some of the customer service mistakes that we make in the tourism sector?
Interestingly, I don't know whether I should call it a mistake, but the big question is that what is our customer service standard as a country?
Okay.
When we're able to know the customer service standard as a country, then we can now measure whether we are going or we are not, we are making a mistake or we are not making a mistake. Generally, like Esquire said, it is to satisfy a customer, to make a customer happy. But what is the standard? Do we take the standard from the US and say, okay, these are our standards? Do we take the standard from, they say Ghanaians are hospitable, right?
Yeah.
That notion, somebody had disputed that. Because Ghanaians are only hospitable to the foreigners.
Oh, not to our own people?
Not to our own people. Oh dear. Shada ko try the hadi. When you try then you understand that particular person's
That is true.
notion that okay, so it's true. Ghanaians are only hospitable to the foreigners. Even the foreigners, they differentiate. Why? Because when a black foreigner is doing something,
They see us as one of our own.
thank you. But when a white color,
Yes.
even if it's Ofuri, is buying something, the attention is different. But you see, all the boil down because we don't really have the standard when it comes to customer service. Now come to the industry called tourism. I have personally advocated for what you call the customer service charter. That becomes a standard of every tourism facility, organization, so that when you say I'm going to be part of a tourism industry, this is our standard, and we keep changing them, we keep enhancing them because they are not static. Like Esquire said, IT, technology, AI have changed how customers will provide experience to customers. You understand?
Yeah.
So all this things boil down to the big question: what is the standard of Ghana's customer service? Do we really have it?
I doubt.
We don't. Even our hotel industry, we don't. So as a hotelier, I define my own customer service just to get the client I want.
Wow.
But really, it is not a standard. Yes, the general standard they say treat your customer well. You're the customer, be happy. But in reality, what is
What
the
are the
standard?
things that we have to do?
We have 5-star to the budget hotel. In each and every level or category of the hotel, have the certain level of customer experience they provide.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes, when you go to an airline of that established the GTA and then that policy of Ghana hotels, or let me say the hotel industry, the accommodation industry, the travel and tour industry, there is that airline that governs all of us.
Yes.
But within it, is there anything like a standard? You understand? So until we have that kind of standard, we all come together to say that look, it may be this time. International, I want to see that this year, next year, next 2 years, by the time we celebrate the next customer service, what do I benchmark? We've been celebrating International Customer Service Week ever since. But what do we benchmark on? When the International set the theme, this year he said possible mission, or mission possible. But what is our own mission here?
Yeah.
So which people are responsible for setting the standard?
2 people,
Who are they?
regulators and then the industry players. the customer is there to receive whatever you do.
Yeah.
Whatever the regulator says, which is the law, it is the industry person, the stakeholder, implement that, and then the customer receive it. So for customer, he is always there. Whatever your law says, I will receive it. But the implementer, which is the stakeholder, okay, some of the destination managers, the travel and tour owners, all the people that we find ourselves in the industry, we have to implement what the standard says. That's the two people. The customer, he is there at the CBN.
Yeah.
You receive whatever you put together.
Just to add to that policy, another difficulty is the monitoring and evaluation.
Okay.
You get it. Look, we don't have the standard. So now, without standard, what can you evaluate? Or what can you even measure? There's no benchmark, like he said. So I believe that we need to set the benchmarks first, so that every levels of service provision, they know what they are providing or what they are supposed to provide.
That is true.
But do you think our institutions invest enough in staff motivation and training?
To answer that question, it goes back to add up what Esquire said about the call for Ghana Hotel Association. I will not stop calling for this a compulsory membership of each and every tourism industry. Look, when we have a compulsory membership of, let me use the hotels as an example.
Okay.
If all hotel belongs to an association, do you know what it means? It will bring sanity, standard, so that the Ghana Tourism Authority can able to monitor, regulate properly, so that if even within the Ghana Hotel Association, they can even fish out those who are not meeting the standard. We can easily, boldly, and put it on our website that these people or this hotel they have been licensed
to provide services.
So when you deal, if you check and the name is not on the website, and so that even if you go there, you have any issue of maltreatment or anything,
you lodge a
call
complaint.
the hotline of the Ghana Hotel Association and the GTA together. They make sure that whatever the customer service gap that client is facing, the authority comes in. But as we speak, I remember years back, this is by last year, I received a call from a client, a foreign client. I was in the office and then they called. They checked the website. They thought each and every hotel are members of the Ghana Hotel Association. So they called that they've paid for A, B, and C, but they are not getting the service. They are looking for the manager. They can't find him.
Wow.
When I check on my database, that hotel is not my member. And if it's not my member, I can instruct him.
Yes. You can't do anything about it.
Do you get it? So that is for us that and the same will go to the other tourism agencies.
Travel and tour agencies.
Because at the end of the day, tourism itself is an essential service. Why is an essential service? Then we need to really, really treat it as such. Because anybody is coming to this country, first of all, okay, who will take me to town? Where will I sleep?
Yes.
Where will I eat? Before he's even thinking of his meeting place. Because his meeting place, he knows that whoever is inviting him has a meeting place.
Of course.
But he's concerned about food, how hygienic are they? He's concerned about where will I put my head. He's concerned about even the transport system. So it means that if we say we are in that industry, we should be able to provide a certain standard. And to provide the standard, let's rally everybody behind in that same line, so that we can have the customer service charter we are talking about. Everybody have to have an SOP, but the SOP must conform with a certain standard, and that standard is what I expect, maybe through the Ghana Hotel Association, Ghana Tourism Authority, and all the tourism agency must understand that the time to have, not everybody can just jump in. I'm a tourist that, I'm a tour guide that, I'm a hotelier that. No. The moment we begin to have those, everybody coming in to do what they want, we can never have a standard.
Because just by way of example, there's this national agency under Ghana Ministry of Education called NESIA.
Okay.
National Schools Inspectorate Authority.
Good.
Okay. So now this is a creature of law, and their mandate is to make sure that every school in Ghana is registered under NESIA, both private and public.
Wow.
And now they have if you are establishing a new school, you need to be licensed. Okay, so you apply to NESIA, they give you the standard before you can even establish the school. So yearly they do monitoring and evaluation. They assess all the schools to see whether they qualify, and you renew your membership.
Of course.
In fact, you renew the license as has been given to you
yearly.
Yes, and if you falter, they will sanction you. Do you get it? And so there's now sanity within this. You cannot just have one corner and say you have set up a school and all this. That it is coming up. That is good. Even those of us in the legal profession, right? I believe now there's even a challenge as to whether or not the Ghana Bar Association is the only association that members at the bar can belong. Of
course, yes.
Okay. But I'm saying that you need to be a member of the bar before you can go to court and stand before a judge. Okay, indeed, our licenses, the practicing licenses, right, are issued by the Ghana Bar Association. Upon payment, yes, annually subscription, you pay and it is renewed. Before you can go to court and say, my lord, you get it. So, I mean, in this case, the Ghana Bar Association has a code of conduct that every lawyer must comply with those codes and conduct. If you contravene any of the codes, you will be sanctioned as per the regulations of Ghana Bar Association. So every lawyer is mindful of these regulations, and if you don't want to be debarred or want to be sanctioned, suspended from practice, several instances you hear that a lawyer has been debarred or has been suspended from practicing. So I think with this arrangement, okay, all of us, we measure what we do and we make sure it is in conformity with our code of conduct
and the standard
that we have set for ourselves. So I think it is very, very important for Ghana tourism industry to have these important charters that will regulate the conduct and activities of their members. I think that is the way to go.
Hopefully they will do same. As the conversation hasn't ended yet, we'll go for a quick commercial break. When we are back, we will see how the budget-friendly hotels and guest houses, the role they play in customer service. Do stay with us.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024-306-8558, 024-306-8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030-231-8932, 030-231-8932.
We are back from that quick commercial break. If you just tuned in, this is Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. Now let's look at the role of the budget-friendly hotels and guest houses play in customer service. Let me start with you, Mr. Sambo. Since you are with the Hotel Association.
I want to turn the question rather.
Okay.
Because what role the customer service play in enhancing the service delivery of the budgets and the guest houses, because the guest houses that have to deliver service. So what would that service or the customer service, when they're able to adopt it very well, how will it enhance their service delivery, their customers and everything? You see, this country, we have over 44,000 plus hotels per my last count. And the larger chunk of these hotels are budgets and guest house. You know why? When you go to your house in back, guest house Bishop.
Oh yes.
When you go to that Antieku corner,
guest house,
budget hotel Bishop. Every corner in this country, 5 bedroom, 10 bedroom, 15 bedrooms, they are there. Are too much concentrating have been on the big hotels, and also because most of the budget hotels really did not start with a business in mind. Some of them just a conversion of their building,
personal private
building.
residence.
They went, okay, I'm not using it. I have other place that I'm sleeping. So instead of this place going wasted, let me convert that to a hotel where I can get some income.
Yeah.
Some too really is about inheritance. Especially most of the budget hotel is about inheritance. You know, that kind of thing. So in most cases, they don't really have a plan even in running the business. You understand?
Yeah.
And in most of these hotels as well, the number of staff you see are like 3, 5. And even that 5, even more, including the security, becomes the 5.
Yes.
So it becomes a challenge in that area. But however, I still believe that they can still provide, even if it's one person, they can still provide the customer service experience to their client that come there. It's all boiled down to what Esquire said earlier: training. Let's begin to invest in our staffs, and that has been the problem. The problem in the industry is that not that they don't do training, but where do they do the training? Who does the training?
The training.
It goes back to the standard we are talking about.
Yeah.
Because whoever will conduct the training must conform with the kind of standard the country that every year they renew it. But I design my own training program. Next week I have a training program. I design my own training program. What I should think that should be a standard when it comes to customer service. When you meet another trainer, he also designed his own model that what he thinks to be the standard of the customer service. When you meet the third person, appear on the model. And sometimes the cohesion, helping the industry properly, is not the best. But I still believe that the budget hotel, the guest houses, can still provide the best of service. 1, training. 2, every budget hotel must have what we call SOP, standard of operating procedure. How do we deal with the customer, isn't it? How do we make the customer happy? So even when we change staff, right, you always have to make sure that that staff knows about your SOP. Most of them don't have it.
But don't you think these people, they are not able to offer or render good services due to cost constraints? The budget hotels and the guest house?
Of course, every category of hotel have the level of budget operations.
Okay.
Obviously, if I run the Tranquil Plaza as a budget hotel, I can't compete with Lavadi, which is a 5-star hotel.
Not at all.
Their operational budgets is more than what I have.
Yeah.
In certain cases, even the budget hotel and guest don't have a budget for operation.
Wow. How are they running then?
No, you see, it goes back to the thinking that went into the operation of the hotel. Like I said earlier, some are inheritance, some too is a convention.
Yeah.
Some too, their really target is not the person coming from abroad.
It's the money that they are getting.
It's the money.
That quickly. That's all. Every day.
And but President of Ghana Hotel always says that the hotel is a local business, established by a local person, but it's an international business. It forms part of international ecosystem in terms of money that run around the world GDP. You know why? When that man is coming from abroad, he stays in that small budget. There's people that stays in that small budget hotel.
Oh yeah.
Right? That money they brought, someone may know how many for opportunity in line. Am I right with that?
Oh yes.
So at the end of the day, we have the francophone country, they will come and stay in your hotel for like more than a week, a month. The money they bought it from their hotel.
Yeah.
Their francophone country, the safer. In fact, you have certain budget hotel along the border, they take cities and safer.
Wow.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it might be a local business, yes, but it's actually an international business as well, because your hotel form part of the global GDP.
Yeah.
So I believe that every hotel owner, whether it's an inheritance, whether you just do the three-room, four-room conversion, you need to have an SOP. You need to have a standard operating procedure. And that will even help you, the hotel owner. You understand?
Yeah.
And that for me is a way to go.
Yeah, I've actually had my own experience. Let me share with you, since you are the head of marketing for Ghana hotels. So some people have these 3-4 bedrooms for short stays, maybe funerals, weddings. Yeah. So one time we went for a funeral somewhere in Eastern region, and then there was this. It was like 5 bedrooms. We lodged there, and then guess what? Bed bugs. We couldn't sleep for 3 days. Bed bugs all over, and then we're scared we'll bring it back to our homes. It was so bad, but then we had no choice. We had paid already, and then even if you complain to them, they did nothing about it. It was very bad.
That is 100% true. It goes back to the budget we are talking about.
Yes.
Most of them don't have a budget in running. All they are interested in that short stay, and that money, it pays school fees.
Yes.
That money, that money, his person, that person he has a garden somewhere. That money also go into that garden.
Yeah.
So there's actually no budget in running a budget hotel.
But can the hotel association do something about it?
If he's a member, yes, that we've been advocating for.
If only is a member.
Of course.
Wow.
If you are not a member of the Ghana Hotel Association, what right do I have when somebody reports?
What are your requirements?
To call you and say that this and that person. There are certain members of the association that we had a complaint. We entered. We went in, talk about it, solve the problem, and everybody was happy. Sometimes it's just a matter of communication. You understand? But if you're not a member, okay, on what basis? I'm not a Ghana Hotel. I'm not from Ghana Tourism Authority.
Yeah.
If I'm from Ghana Tourism Authority, then I have that right to question you. But the people will not call
the Ghana Tourism Authority.
No, they'll call us.
What does it take to become a member of the Ghana Hotel Association?
Ghana Tourism Authority must license you to operate. You must have a registration from Ghana Registrar General Department. These are the two main things.
But do a lot of people know about it?
Those who want to know, they know about it.
But are you educating the public enough?
We do our best. Every forum.
Maybe your best is not enough.
I don't even think most of these budget hotels are registered.
Not at all.
That is another conversation.
With the Ghana.
Last year, as example, we were in operation in the Bogota region. 100 hotels. I hope Ghana Tourism Authority are not listening to this.
They are listening.
100 hotels were not licensed.
100 hotels?
Yes, and still counting. You understand? So now it has to take the same Ghana Tourism Authority to go into operations and fish out all these people. And I asked myself, okay, this is Volta region. What about Greater Accra?
So you can replicate it across
what about
the
Greater Accra? Then you can understand the numbers.
Yeah.
You understand? So at the end of the day, for us as Ghana Hotel Association, we said, let's have compulsory membership. And that compulsory membership will solve all this problem. Because before the Ghana Tourism Authority will give you licenses, be part of an association. And that association will be part of monitoring. So even we have, look, the structure of Ghana Hotel Association, we have even up to zonal members. And what are the zonal members? Like constituency, district members. So each and every district, they are hotels. Hey,
They can form the association.
And they are under the district assembly.
Yes.
Because they pay certain money to the district assembly. You understand? And we have our membership to that level. So we have a zonal leadership, we have a district leadership, we have a regional leadership, and we have a national leadership. And we say that make the association of accommodation industry compulsory. By that, we can help you to monitor, bring the standard, create more jobs for the industry as well, and bring sanity. The last time the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, have a time to complain about the service, the customer service standard of this country. If the first gentleman of the land complaining about the service of the service sector
then we are in trouble.
Then we have a problem. Do you understand?
Because some credit, you know.
So the people render service to us as if they are doing us a favor.
Exactly.
So compulsory membership will solve this problem. So that next time when you have go to a hotel, there's a bed bath, you can easily pick a phone and call. Because there should be a monitoring team from Ghana Tourism Authority to make sure that person running that hotel should be closed down.
Okay, so I think before you ask, okay, in addition to this membership rationalization,
Yes.
see, if they rationalize membership and make it compulsory, it means that now we should be able to monitor and control their activities. Training of staff
Easier.
is important, but they can design the training manual to guide them.
Yes.
Elsewhere in UK, okay, before you can work in the hotel industry, you yourself, there are certain training or program that you would have done. There are certain things that you should have studied and provide. You have been given certificates. You have to show them the recruitment processes. They can say, okay, you have done A, B, C, D, but for us, you need to do E, whatever. In addition, and every day, people are online doing one course or the other, such that they can be hired by the hospitality industry. But here, what do we see? The employee themselves, potential employees themselves, there is no obligation on them. So they just find some people somewhere along the streets. I've been to so many budget and these guest house, and I have this, the people that are doing their cleaning, the people that are in the kitchen, and the people who are providing even the reception services are people who do not have any formal education or have no even formal training.
Yeah.
It's because of what? The payment. How much are they going to be paid?
Exactly.
You see, the owners of these budget hotels, their motive is just the money, or the profit. So let us squeeze the training. Let us squeeze in terms of hiring the right persons to provide this. They won't.
Some don't even provide training.
Yeah, you get it. You see, they just hire them and say, oh, everybody knows how to clean room, isn't it? They just hire people, go and clean, and they put them there. They just dress the bed how you want to dress, and then that is all. So I believe that the association becoming compulsory for every service provider is the way to go. I think personally I will support the call, and then we need to intensify the advocacy.
But do you think the government tourism policies should prioritize supporting budget hotels?
Yes, why not? It's not only the budget hotels. I mean, I believe hotel in general. Okay, and the provision of support is not about maybe financial.
But even in financial, the budget hotels also pay 1% levy.
Yeah.
The guest houses pay 1% levy.
Of course.
So whatever it is, they have to also get the.
Okay, so they ask for support. At the end of the day, when the services are rendered perfectly, and the customer experience is improved, what does it mean? We are likely to draw more tourists to the destination.
Of course.
And when more tourists come to the destination, what are we talking about? It increases revenue to the states.
Our GDP.
Our GDP will be enhanced.
Employment.
It will create more employment and what have you. So the activities of the budget hotel or the guest house will have beneficial impact on even the GDP of the state. So that is the more reason why I believe that the state must take key interest in what happens even at the budget level, even at the guest house level.
Yeah.
So that more people will come into the country, more people will patronize the budget hotel. Government will be able to take the relevant taxes and create more space for employment for our people.
But they
So,
should reduce our taxes.
well, I think it's a different discussion altogether.
Yeah.
Okay. I think personally, my personal view is that taxes are generally high in the country, and
In fact, in our industry, 22 levies and taxes on one night's money. Can you imagine?
Yeah. 22 levies and
taxes
on the ninth levy.
So imagine I'm paying 200 Ghana cedi. On that 200, the owner has to
But
pay.
the question to you is that do your members actually pay taxes?
We pay 1% levy. You can dodge.
I'm asking the question because you see
the AMA, the district, you can't dodge.
So you are suggesting that
EPA, you can dodge.
So you are boldly saying you pay.
Boldly, that is an industry where you can't dodge because your
it is localized.
What happens if you don't pay?
Would even GT allow you to even breathe? Because that 1% you take it already. It is your account. Bring it. Would DRA?
Yeah.
Would they allow you to breathe?
Authority.
Okay, so the point is that another point is that look, this is a budget hotel in my district, Bianquanta.
Yes.
I'm just giving it as an example.
Yeah.
Who determines how many people comes to the hotel a night?
Every guest house in the hotel have a book.
You see, that is the point.
For that, if we're going to go into that conversation, for that I can sit here and defend in that industry. Look, that book, that's why the monitors come in. You understand? It's given to you on account and calculations. So everybody that comes in here, yes, there are recalcitrant one, we can agree. We can't say that holistically there is no bad nut in there. There are. But I can speak for the majority of our members that book, and anytime we go for a meeting, we emphasize, because that is what we can also measure the contribution of the industry to the state. So that when we are making an argument, we can use the numbers as a fact to make an argument.
Yeah, that is true.
So we don't joke with that. Like you said, if we have compulsory members, because we do 4,000 hotels, and we can boast almost about 1,500 to 2,000. So we still have the large chunk of members, hoteliers and hotels who are not members of the industry. So I can't speak and hold breath for them.
Okay, but I think per the arrangement that you have just indicated, even if they are not members of your association, they are found at the district level, that is at the lowest level.
Yes.
And so in terms of payment of taxes and other levels,
what they do.
They cannot evade or avoid.
No. That's why
because they are collected at the local level, basically. Yeah. They are collected because
they are taxes.
DRA have even some of their officers
at the district level. And yes, that's it.
Aside that, when they suspect any fishy in your hotel, guess what?
They will
create a desk at your front desk.
Yes. Like previously, I think last 2-3 years.
Yes,
something
after that they still do it. So for the hotel industry, it is not like a business you can put it in your bag and say, look, today I did not do business. No. If you come first day, you say, oh, instead of 10 people, you said 5 people, no problem. But the next time, somebody would deliberately come say, I'm coming to even lodge, but he's not coming to lodge.
It's a GRA staff.
So I'm trying to say their taxes are being taken, but they are not being paid more attention to.
So that is our cry. That 1% levy, we said, give us some cry. There's a conversation that is ongoing.
Yes.
We will not, you know, where there's money, government want to give chance for anything.
Yeah.
Imagine the 4,000 we are paying 1% levy. And you are paying 1% levy on each and every guest account. You see the numbers.
Yeah.
Labadi knows able to give you the numbers. Movie Peak and Kimbiski and Marriott and all that. So the last person called Tranquil Plaza, you need to pay all those things. It will come on, don't worry.
Of course.
Yes.
The name sounds good.
Tranquil Plaza.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. You understand?
So on this note, Tranquil Plaza, this is where we bring this conversation to an end. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
This is where we draw the curtains down on this particular episode. My name is Erica Mintao-Hene, and this is CHTV's Good Morning Tourism. Do stick and stay with us. Have a good day.
Yeah.